Hello everyone, welcome back to IMCampervans. I'm Ian. In this video I am cladding the roof, continuing work on the shower cubicle, then I switched to insulating above the cab, and then I switched back to continuing on the shower cubicle. I start off by screwing wooden battens to the cross members in the roof. I'm being really careful about the length of the screws, so I've measured the height of the cross member and the height of my batten, and I'm just being careful with that. So I mount all the battens and then I actually finish off a couple of bits of insulation when I change the location of the roof vent, and then I just start to put the cladding on. I'm cutting around the roof vent and I'm cutting out holes for the downlighters as I go. So we've actually got 3 lighting circuits, and I'm just providing for that as we go and routing the wires through the holes. So not a difficult job, it is a bit time consuming. You've got a kind of various contours to deal with, so you're trying to align things as you go. I didn't catch it in video, but to mount the bezel in the roof vent I needed to replace the screws. I needed longer screws after I put the cladding on, and then I needed a longer bolt to actually mount the handle to open it. Parallel to me doing that, Cameron's continued some filling, some sanding and some painting. I'm now locating the shower tray and just planning how this will be, thinking about building the wall structure and thinking about giving the shower tray some rigidity. I've been working on the shower cubicle this morning, so I started to look at the shower tray. So this is the shower tray basically without the walls. So what I've got here is I've built a frame which will support the front and the left and the right. So it looks like that. I've used some pocket holes in each side to give it a bit of strength. So that's there. Shower tray, obviously if you look at that, I've got an elbow drain, so it's obviously going to contact the ground. So we've used 2 layers of Celotex, 6mm ply in the top, and bonded it all together so that we can get what we need. So when I put that together, it's really nice and strong and nice and stable. So I'm very happy with that. It did take a couple hours, but I'm happy with the outcome. So it's really very strong. If I lean on anything, it's quite solid. So now I'm going to work on the wall each side, but I need to get the plastic lining, the plastic sheeting. So I need to get that before I can actually really build it. As I'm preparing to start to build the actual shower cubicle, Wendy does point out how will I be able to get above the cab to insulate it once that wall's in place, and she's got a point, so we need to change the order. So this is me starting to take the shelf above the cab out of position, but in order to get to the 4 cap screws at the very front, I need to then remove the actual headline and the stuff. So it's a reasonable sized job. It takes about 50 minutes to take all this apart. There's some plastic clips, there's some nuts which holds the shelf in position, and there's 4 cap screws at the very front above the windscreen. Just got to take that apart just to get access. So there's a plastic piece that comes away from the rear that holds the headliner in position. Another parts to be removed is the interior light, the 2 sun visors and the 2 handles above the doors. So there's 2 cap screws in each handle. There are 3 cap screws, if I recall right, in the sun visor, and then the interior light just clips out, and there's 2 cross point screws holding that in place, and 2 connectors, 2 electrical connectors to disconnect from the light. And then that's the headlining free. You can just actually remove it, or basically position it. It's quite a tight fit, position it out of the way, and then lift out the tray. I really do want to build the shower cubicle here. but I want to have good access in one corner to the shelf area after that. And the shelf is absolutely filthy, and also I want to carpet the bulk above the bulkhead here for the storage before I do all of that. So I've taken the shelf out. It took me about 50 minutes. I'm going to put a little bit more sound deadening here now I've got more access. I'm going to give it a clean up here, and then I'm getting ready to carpet it. Hopefully the carpet will arrive in the next hour or so. So this is how this is looking. I see with the DAB radio, then there's a wee bit of electronics actually mounted to the roof there. You can see the electronics there, so I'll probably cut around that. Apart from that, there's a few cables. So the actual shelf was absolutely filthy. You can see actually this is pretty dirty as well, so give that a good clean in preparation. And whilst I'm up here, the wee cavities there, I'm going to put a bit of insulation in there as well. I'm going to do that at each side. So that's the extra soundproofing put in, and I've packed that with insulation, and I've packed the other cavity with insulation. I've given it all a clean with alcohol, so we're ready for the carpet basically now. We're waiting on Amazon. It should be here hopefully at 2, but between 2 and 4. So I'm going to switch to working on the carcass for the shower cubicle again in the meantime. Then when I get that done, I can actually start to, well, I'm waiting on the plastic sheet as well. That might be a day or 2 yet, so I'm going to build the carcass, leave that in place, and then switch to other stuff. It's usually Wendy that does the carpeting, so she's helping me out here just to kind of plan out and get it started. I've estimated the size of the piece we need, so I've cut that, and now we're just sort of fine tuning it just to cut off any excess to make it a bit more manageable to work with. I then sprayed the piece of carpet with the adhesive. Most of the carpets we've used in the past, both sides are the same. This one isn't. This one I feel like has got a good side and a side we should put the glue on, so we'll just be careful of that. So we've glued it all. Wendy's helped me get the driver's side started, and I'm just working my way around trying to smooth it as I go. Now I'm just pressing all of the edges in, just trying to get a nice tight fit with the carpet joins, the metalwork at the edge, and then I'm trimming off the excess. I'd protected the edge of the roof cladding because I thought if we got glue in that it'd be pretty hard work to get it back off. And now that that's done, I'm back to building the shower cubicle carcass. So starting on the left hand side, I've got a piece of wood just to position it and start to scribe the line, trying to get the contour of the driver's side of the van. And then I've taken that shape and cut it, and I'm just offering up a spare piece of plywood as a template, just to try and fine tune that. And once I've fine tuned the contour, just trying to adjust it to be more accurate, I then transfer that to the 50mm plywood and cut that, and now I'm offering that in place. And then it's a repeat on the other side. I was hoping the contour would be very similar and I could reuse a template, but I can't. So describing the contour at the right hand side, I've transferred it to plywood, cut it, and now I'm putting it in place. And that's how it looks from the front. Still to get the inside of the shower cubicle lined in the plastic, and then I have to build the front panel for it. And that's how it looks from the rear, from the bed. So it's starting to change how the van looks with the internal structure. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it informative. In the next video we'll be building the front panel for the shower cubicle and lining the shower cubicle, and then actually putting it in place, hopefully for the final time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.